the smell, yes, sometimes, especially in La Merced station. Yes, it smells to onion. What else?
Get drowned. Se inunda.
Ah, yes, when it rains, and sometimes the trains last a lot of time, and as a consequence, they get crowded again. Yeah. Okay, very good. So, conclusion, there are more bad aspects than good aspects about this meaning of transportation. We are going to read this conversation, this conversation in which two co-workers are speaking. After we read, we are going to listen, but first I want you to have an idea about it. Read the conversation between Ida and Dean. Okay, let's listen to the conversation.
Lesson 3.2, page 24. Exercises 1A and 1B.
So, I've already booked my flight for the meeting in the New York office. I have the schedule right here. Departure from Mexico City, 1:55 p.m. Arrival at JFK, 7:50 p.m.
You're all set to go.
Well, I haven't figured out my route from the airport terminal to the hotel yet. I found some maps of train and subway lines and buses, but they look complicated, like spaghetti.
Oh, you shouldn't look at those maps. You should ask a New Yorker.
Okay, Mr. New Yorker, which subway line should I take? Or should I take a bus?
Well, you could get the air train from the airport to the subway. You'll have to change lines on the subway and then walk from the subway station to the hotel.
I don't know. My suitcase is pretty big.
Then I wouldn't take the subway. I'd get a taxi. The company will pay for the fare.
Okay, then no spaghetti. Or at least not until I get to the hotel restaurant.
Okay, so in this conversation, we have some vocabulary we are going to check in this model, in this part of the unit. Okay, right. And also it has some suggestions with the modals that we checked before. Now, exercise number 2, vocabulary public transportation. 2A, complete the sentences with words from the box, then listen and check. We have arrival, book, departure, direct, fare, lines, reservation, route, schedule, and terminal. At the moment, don't worry about the words you don't know. No problem about it. You just have to complete the spaces that you can. Then we are going to check those possible problems about this vocabulary, okay? So try to complete as many spaces in exercise 2A, as many spaces as you can in exercise 2A. Okay, get ready to listen and compare your answers.
Lesson 3.2, page 24. Exercise 2A. 1.
I need to book my flight. First, I want to compare airlines so I can find the cheapest fare. And then I can make a reservation.
2.
I'm just checking my schedule, and these are my flight details. It says my departure is from Terminal B at 8:10 a.m., and my arrival is at 12:55 p.m.
3.
If you go there on the subway, you need to take 2 different lines. Take the 4 and transfer to the 6 because it's not direct. It's not an easy route.
Okay, so those are the answers, and just in case of any doubt, you can see them here. In the number 1, we have 3 spaces. The first one is book, fare, and reservation. Then in the number 2, we have schedule, departure, terminal, arrival. And in the last one, number 3, lines, direct, route. Okay? No questions about vocabulary, not yet, yeah? Now turn to page 143, the same 143 from the students. Yes, Yolanda?
In the number 2, the answers is shuttle, departure, terminal, and what?
Okay. Let me go back to this. Here, shuttle, departure, terminal, and arrival.
Arrival. Okay, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, so page 143. Page 143 from the student's book. And in the, it's time to have breakfast. Okay, so this exercise, 3.2, public transportation, exercise A. Remember that in the previous exercise, I told you not to worry about the difficult words. It is because in this section, we have the same vocabulary with the definitions on the right side. So you are going to match the number 1 to the correct letter, the number 2 to the correct letter, but you only have 2 minutes. The same, try to match as many as you can, and then we are going to compare the answers, okay? So match these concepts to the definition, 2 minutes. Okay. The number 1, guys. What letter did you put next to arrival?
Letter D.
But this is not the one. Okay, wait. It is the letter D?
D.
Yes, the act of coming to a place. Yeah, that is correct, Yolanda. B. What a terrible letter. Number 2, book.
A.
Yes, Angie. A, to arrange to have a seat on a plane or a hotel room at a particular time. In other words, this is to make a reservation. Yeah? To make a reservation. For example, if you want to make a reservation in a restaurant, you say book in a restaurant, book in a hotel, book, book whatever. Yeah, to make a reservation. Departure.
J.
Yes, Isha, yes, that is J. Departure. The act of leaving a place. Salida, departure. We can easily see it or find this word at an airport, for example. Departure. Direct.
What's the meaning departure?
Salida.
Salida.
Yes, the number 4.
H.
This is the letter H. Going straight, yes, that is going directly from one place to another without changing trains, buses, etc. Yes, this is the letter H. Fare.
Sí.
It is the letter C. The price that you pay to travel on a plane, train, bus, etc. La tarifa, right? C. The next one, it is just that I am eliminating the ones we have already used. Line.
F.
F, yeah. This is F. A subway route. Reservation.
B.
Yes, that is correct. It is B, an arrangement to have something kept for a person or for a special purpose. Route.
E.
What, Brenda? Yes, Brenda, I heard you. Not very well, but I heard you. Okay, E, that is correct. A particular way or direction between places. Shadow.
G.
G.
Yes. Horario. A list of times when buses, trains, etc. arrive and leave. And terminal.
I.
This is the letter I, yeah. This is a building where you can get onto a plane, bus, or ship. Okay, now tell me, do you have questions about vocabulary? Something that is difficult to get the idea? No? Is everything okay? No problems, no doubts, no questions?
No, teacher.
Okay, no traumas and no frustrations?
No.
Okay, very good. All right, so this is